Alright everybody, welcome back to another Xvault gaming video. Xvault here, and today what I want to go over is your PS Plus Essential games for the month of September 2023. So we got 3 games again, of course, and I don't think they're horrible, but just definitely not the strongest month. But again, I think they're doable. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump to it. Alright, so like I was saying, what we're going to go over is those free PS Plus Essential games. If you are subscribed to PS Plus, this is going to be your base tier. We're going to go over those 3 games. Again, a pretty decently solid month. We'll kind of go in detail of that right now. Let's start off with the biggest one here. We're going over the Saints Row Remake. So this was open, not received so much with open arms after all the bugs and glitches and everything that did come out upon launch. I think this has done better as patches and such has gone on, but basically it is what it is. It's really those that have played it. It's a Saints Row game, but lacking that really out there charm like the other ones had. It tries to ground itself in certain areas, and in other areas it doesn't again. So it's just kind of wacky. So it just doesn't. They were trying to redefine the whole series to really make this go somewhere, and so I think it would have been fine. But there were just so many bugs and glitches at launch. This really spelled doom for this game. But essentially, it is coming. It's free. The other bad news piece to this for the dev company behind it, Volition, they just announced recently, right before the recording of this video anyways, that they have shut down. They're no more. They're going to be dispersing this, that, and the other. So we will not be seeing any sequels or anything like that to Saints Row in any near distant future or anything like that. So it's unfortunate. So we'll just kind of have to see what happens there, but definitely enjoy this game. There's still a lot of fun to be had here. This is a big game. It's still going, even on sale for like $40. So it's pretty rare. It goes down to $19. I don't even know if I've seen it for $19.99. So basically $20, but no, I haven't even seen it personally myself. Definitely let me know down in the comments below if you have seen it for that cheap. But let's move on to the next one, essentially. The next one I always had my eye on. I did play around with it on some demos and stuff like that and betas. I thought it was always okay, but it wasn't fantastic. It never warranted me to really dive into it or spend my money, but here we go. Black Desert. This is the Traveler Edition, so I'll just pull this one straight from the blog and give a little more information about it. But finding your calling in this open-world fantasy MMORPG, which boasts fast-paced PvE combat, large-scale PvP siege wars, multiple character classes and combat types to specialize in, you can also choose to dedicate yourself to a variety of pursuits such as trade, fishing, horse training, alchemy, cooking, and gathering. The Traveler Edition is a bundle of the base game and multiple add-ons. So, that's actually pretty cool. It's coming through there. Again, it's a game that has a really good following as far as those that do like it and have stayed with it, and some newcomers, of course, but this allows you to kind of jump in feet first and experience what it all has to offer, along with all these patches and DLCs and stuff. Again, I thought it was okay. The gameplay isn't like super smooth. It's maybe a step above like Blessed Unleashed, if you play that free MMORPG that's available on PCs and consoles as well. So it's nothing to write home about as far as like this is it. You know, the 2 main ones to me to this day still, since EverQuest went, southward in a way, is obviously World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy XIV. Those are going to be your best bets for playing an MMO if you want to, especially with Final Fantasy XIV being on consoles and soon to be Xbox as well as the fact that you do have free trials and stuff on those games as well, pretty handily up there, so you get a good taste of that regardless. So maybe this is a way for them to allow you to try out this game in a way for a free trial, but if you are subscribed to a PS Plus Essential, of course. So I want to try it out and check it out, see what it has done and revisit it and see if it has any fixes for the combat and stuff like that to make it a little more fluid. Again, nothing to write home about, but a solid game. And then here comes rounding out the last game, Generation Zero. Now this game Let's just go over it real quick before I say more. But the first-person open-world adventure is set in a familiar but hostile open world of the 1980s Sweden. Battle and survive deadly machine enemies alone or with 3 friends in seamless online co-op as you discover the truth behind what's happened to the region. You must choose your battles wisely as you engage in adrenaline-pumping guerrilla combat against these mechanical forces. Scavenge parts from your fallen enemies and use them to craft equipment, weapons, and ammunition. Build and fortify your own base across the island and start taking back your home. So this game, it sounds good. It actually sounds really good, but ultimately, if you check out Metacritic, this scored pretty low. I believe a lot of places were giving it around or it has a solid number of 45 out of 100. So this one might need to be taken with a minimal grain of hype behind this one, but hey, somebody out there may like it. So this is the weakest of the bunch, but you know, if I happen to be super bored and this is on the library, I may give it a shot. I don't know. It's not going to be towards the top of my list, but however, you know, it's there. But those are your 3 games for the month of September 2023. Again, I think it's a solid month for what they're offering. Like in the previous video that you probably maybe seen if you have visited my channel, and if you are new here, definitely welcome, and definitely consider subscribing if you do like the content. But I did go over how the price did increase for PS Plus tiers for Essential, Extra, and Premium, or at least it will be as of September 6th and going forward, so significantly as well. So check out that video if you haven't yet, so you're fully aware if you did miss that asteroid-sized piece of announcement that flew all over the place. Again, still much cheaper than Game Pass Ultimate and such like that. However, definitely a shocking little reveal, but we'll see what kind of happens because of all this here. But again, it's a solid month. If you're paying to play other multiplayer games online and so on and so forth, you do get your monthly games from the base tier as well as extra discounts on the weekly shop discounts that they do provide often on the PlayStation Store, so always check that out. So that's another benefit as well as some other benefits, right? And then of course, just a quick reminder, this is your last chance to download the August monthly games. So if you don't remember, you can check out the video and I'm gonna for more detail, but right now you do have the PGA Tour 2K23, Dreams, and Death's Door. All pretty solid aside from golf, because I don't care for actual golf simulation, but there are a ton of you out there that do, so definitely a win for you there. But those are your games. I do appreciate everybody. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Leave a like, help out that algorithm, and if you haven't yet, definitely consider subscribing, helping out a small content creator like myself. So thanks again. We will see you next time on the next Xvault gaming video, and until then, take care.